Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. We welcome to our online learning initiative, Ekalaiva. All of us know there are two broad categories of animals. One is domestic animals, the other one is wild animals. Domestic animals are the tamed ones, which we keep at home, and they are very helpful and useful to us, right? The other category is wild animals. They are very dangerous. They live in forests. They are away from the villages and the towns. In today's class, we are going to learn a poem, How to Tell Wild Animals. This poem is written by Carolyn Wells. Now let's see about the poetess. Carolyn Wells was born on June 18, 1862 in Rahway, New Jersey. A highly prolific writer, she was known for her children's stories, mystery novels, and humorous verse. Her books include a nonsense anthology and the Book of Humorous Verse. She died in New York City on March 26, 1942. In this poem, she describes the features of some wild animals and helps us to identify those animals. She also introduces us to those animals in a humorous way. Now let's see the line-by-line explanation of the first stanza of this poem. If ever you should go by chance to jungles in the east, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast, if he roars at you as you are dying, you will know it is the Asian lion. So in this stanza, she describes about the Asian lion. Now let's see what she tells. If ever you should go by chance to jungles in the east, if you go to the jungles in the east by chance, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast, and if you happen to see the animal, the beast, which is in tawny color. Tawny means, sorry, the brownish yellow color. If you happen to see a beast with brownish yellow color in the jungles which is in the eastern side, and if he roars at you as you are dying, you will know it is the Asian lion. And if the lion roars at you, you will die out of fear. And you will know it is the Asian lion. When you will know as you are dying, at the time of dying, you will realize that the animal is nothing but it is the Asian lion. Okay, now let's see once again. And if by chance if you happen to go to the jungles in the eastern side, and there if you happen to see the beast which is brownish yellow color in front of you, and if the animal roars at you, and by listening to the roars but seeing the size and the large size of the animal, you will die. At the time of dying, you will realize, you will understand that the animal is nothing but it is the Asian lion. Understood? Now let's see something you have to learn. Something you would have noticed in this line. the third line in this stanza, and if they should do you at once. So there is some problem in this line, right? It is not arranged, the words are not arranged properly. You feel that there is some error in this, the construction of the sentence. So this type of, deliberately the poet has used a wrong format, wrong structure, construction of the sentence. So this type of technique is called inversion. So maybe the poetess has used this type of a sentence to draw the attention of the reader. Okay. One more thing also you would have noticed, this fifth line, the dying. Actually, there is no word D with the spelling DYIN. Actually, the real spelling of this word is DYING, dying. And if he roars at you as you are dying, actually it is dying, but it has been misspelled, you know. And this is called, this type of using, the poet has got the rights to use such words. So this is called poetic license. So the poetess has got the license to use such misspelled word. So, and why has used, you think? She has used such word so as to rhyme with this line word. So dine and line, they rhyme with each other. Okay. And so these are the poetic devices we saw. What is that poetic devices we saw? Inversion. So deliberate usage of wrong sentences and error in formation of the sentences, inversion. And here dying and lying is also, the poetess has got the license to use such things so as to rhyme with each other. And one more poetic device you can find here is tawny beast. The beast is described with brownish yellow. The color of the beast is tawny. Okay, so this is epithet. So example, you can see down this epithet. Epithet, example of epithet is tawny beast. And when you look at the rhyming scheme of this stanza, A, B, A, B, this is C, this is also C. So chance and advance, they rhyme with each other. East and beast, they rhyme with each other. Dine and line, they rhyme with each other. Is it clear? Let's move on to the next stanza. In the previous stanza, the poetess describes the Asian lion, and here she describes the Bengal tiger. Also, she helps you to identify the Bengal tiger. Now, let's see this stanza. Or if sometime when roaming round, a noble wild beast greets you with black stripes and a yellow ground, just notice if he eats you. The simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. Sometime when roaming around, roaming means you're wandering. Wandering means walking aimlessly. Okay? When you're wandering around, a noble wild beast. Here, noble wild beast means an impressive, very impressive with its majestic look. The animal which is very impressive with its majestic look because of its size and physique greets you. Do you think the animal would greet you? When do we greet people? When we welcome people, when we wish people on special occasions, we greet. Okay? And here you can see the poetess has used a humorous element here. And actually, the animal greets you in a negative way. Okay? So, with black stripes on a yellow ground. So, the animal has black stripes on a yellow ground. Yellow ground means the hide. Hide means the skin of the animal. Just notice if he eats you. This simple rule may help you learn. So, what is a simple rule you think? The animal which encounters you is it has very impressive and majestic look, and they have black stripes. It has black stripes on the yellow ground, and it greets you and eats you. These simple identifications would help you to learn, will help you to understand and identify. And here, discern means identify. Okay, so this simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to identify, Bengal tiger to discern. And this simple rule will help you to identify the animal which encounters you is the Bengal tiger. Let's see once again. Or if sometime in roaming around, a noble wild beast greets you with black stripes on a yellow ground, just notice if he eats you. This simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. So, as you're wandering around, a noble wild beast with black stripes on yellow ground greets you and eats you. These identifications would help you to understand and identify the animal is the Bengal tiger. Okay, now let's see the poetic devices. Let's see first what the rhyming scheme is used here. Round is rhyming with ground. U is rhyming with another this. So A B. Learn and discern is CC. Okay, A B C is the rhyming scheme. Next one is alliteration. Roaming around. The word roaming is starting with the consonant sound R, and round also starting with the R consonant sound. So the R consonant sounds are used in the adjacent word. Okay, so it is alliteration. Next one is epithet. The black stripes is the example for epithet, and the stripes are described with the color black. So the black qualifies the stripes. Same way, the hide of the animal is described with yellow color. So these two are the example of the epithet. Okay. If strolling forth, a beast you view, whose hide with spots with pepper, as soon as he has leapt on you, you will know it is the leopard. It will do no good to roar with pain. He will only leap and leap again. If strolling, the first stanza is about the Asian lion, the second paragraph is about Bengal tiger. This third stanza, she is described about a leopard. If strolling forth, when you walk casually, a beast you view, when you are seeing a beast, an animal, whose hide with spots with pepper, whose hide, here the skin of that beast is covered with spots. The spots are like pepper. No, paper is black color. The black spots are on the hide of this animal. As soon as he has leapt on you, so you will know it is the leopard. As soon as the animal leaps on you, bounces on you, jumps on you, you will understand it is the leopard. It will do no good to roar with pain. He will only leap and leap again. So when the animal leaps on you and you cry out of, you roar means what? You cry out of fear. Sorry, out of fear with the pain. Pain as well as the fear. So when you cry out, or when you cry out when it eats, when it pounces on you, and that is not going to help you. Your cry, how much ever you cry, it's not going to help you. Okay, it's of no use. Your crying, it's not going to help you. He will only leap and leap again. It's going to leap and leap. And here, actually the word should be leap. Here also the word has been, the spelling of the word is misspelled. So, leap and leap again. He will only leap and leap again. So how much over you cry, it's not going to help you, but it will do only one thing, that it will again and again, it will jump on you and it will eat you up. That's what she has told. So now let's see once again. As you're walking, if strolling for the beast you view, whose hide with spots is papered, as soon as he has leapt on you, you will know it is the leopard. So as you're walking casually, a beast with spots on its hide, which is like a pepper, and as soon as it leaps on you, you will understand that it's nothing but it's a leopard. And when you cry out of pain, it's not going to help you. It will again and again, it will leap on you. Okay, now let's see the rhyming scheme. View is A, peppered is B, U is A, leopard is B, pain is C, again is C. So A, B, C, C, as we saw in the previous stanzas. What is the other poetic device has been used here? And here the poetess is used the poetic license again, as we saw in the first line, first stanza. Dine we saw, right? Same way here also the leapt. Actually the real spelling of the leapt is L-E-A-P-T. The past tense of leap is leapt, and here he has misspelled it. He has detected this A. And here also the leap, the actual spelling is leap, and here leapt and leapt. So he has used the poetess has got the licenses, the right to use such words. So as to draw the attention of the reader. Okay, sometimes they use this to rhyme with the other word. And one more thing is leap and leap. It is also a repetition. So this word used repeatedly, twice it has been used, so it is a repetition. So we saw what is repetition and what is poetic license we saw, right? We'll move on to the next stanza. If when you are walking around your yard, you meet a creature there, you hugs you very, very hard, be sure it is a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess he will give you just one more caress. And here, this animal, in this stanza, she describes about the animal bear. You know, the first one, the first stanza, the Asian lion has been described with its color, with its majestic appearance and everything. The second line, the second stanza is about the Bengal tiger, all that. But here she describes about the bear with its nature, with its feature, that is hugging is the feature of this animal. Now let's see line by line. If when you are walking around your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very, very hard, be sure it is a bear. And when you're walking around, casually just like that, when you're walking around your yard you're walking, you meet a creature there. And you meet a creature there. And who hugs you very, very hard. So when you will hug, so when you want to show a love or affection, if you meet someone after a long time, you give a hug, you know. But here the bear hugs you very, very hard. So how is the hug? It's very, very hard. So tight hug she gives because she wants to kill you. But be sure it is a bear. And here also the poetess is used hugs ironically. It's not going to hug. It's not hugging you out of love or affection. So it is used to negatively. It is not positively, it is negatively she has used it. Okay, this hug. So that is why it is ironically she has used it. So when you are walking around your yard, if you encounter a tiger, a creature, and the creature, the beast, hugs you very, very hard, so you will understand 100% that it is a bear. And if you have any doubt, that whether it's a bear or anything, I guess, so the poetess guess, he will give you just one more caress. So one more loving touch she is going to give. So by the time you will definitely understand it's a bear. Okay? So let us see once again. If when you are walking around your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very, very hard, be sure it is a bear. And when you're walking around your yard, you meet a creature, when he hugs you very, very hard, it is a bear. And if you have any doubt that whether it's a bear or not, and you will understand that is the bear by when it gives you one more touch, one more hug. How is the hug would be? You know, it is not the loving touch. It's going to be another hug which is going to kill you. Okay? Now let's see the rhyming scheme. Yard, hot, there, bear. Guess, caress. You know, this is the rhyming scheme. What is a repetition? Repetition is also used here, that is very, very. The word very, very is used twice, so it is repetition. And more, alliteration is hug, hard. Hug and hard. These consonant sounds are used in the same line, so it is alliteration. Is it clear? Shall we move to the next stanza? Yes. Though to distinguish beasts of prey, a novice might nonplus. The crocodile you always may tell from the hyenas thus. Hyenas come with merry smiles, but if they weep, they are crocodile. Though to distinguish beasts of prey, a novice might nonplus. So, a novice means you're an inexperienced person or a beginner. Might nonplus means he is confused. So though to distinguish beasts of prey. So to distinguish the beasts, to differentiate the two beasts. Here in this stanza, the poetess describes the two animals. One is crocodile, the other one is hyena. And if a beginner, inexperienced person gets confused to distinguish these two beasts, and she's telling some clues. The crocodile you always may tell from the hyenas this. She tells how you can differentiate the crocodile from hyena. The crocodile you always may tell. The crocodile is always different from hyena because their appearance itself is different. Crocodile's appearance is different, hyena's appearance is different. The crocodile you always may tell from the hyenas thus. Hyenas come with merry smiles. So if the creature comes with merry smile, very happy smiles, so you can understand that animal is hyena. But if they weep, they are crocodile. If the animal weep, if you find tears in its eyes, they are crocodiles. This way, you can identify them and you can differentiate the crocodile and the hyena. So she helps the beginners, the inexperienced person. So if they come to a zoo kind of place and if they are confused to distinguish between this crocodile and the hyena, and she tells them how they can differentiate these two animals. If the hyena can be identified with their merry smiles, but the crocodiles can be identified with the weep, with the tears in its eyes. Okay, so it is a rhyming scheme used here. A, B, A, B, C, C. Okay, what is the other poetic device that's been used here? Yeah, it is alliteration. Novis non plus. This is N and N. These two consonant sounds or the starting letters of these two words. So it is novice, non plus, or the example for alliteration. Okay, let's move on to the last stanza. The true chameleon is small, a lizard sort of thing. He hasn't any ears at all, and not a single wing. If there is nothing on the tree, it's the chameleon you see. The true chameleon is small. A chameleon is like a lizard family. It is a reptile family, and it's like a lizard sort of thing. It looks like lizard, and it is also very small. A true chameleon is small, a lizard sort of thing. It hasn't any ears at all. It has no ears and not a single wing. It has no wings. It has no wings. If there is nothing on the tree, when you're looking at the tree, you feel there is nothing on the tree. But actually, it is not. Actually, it's the chameleon you see. There is chameleon on the branch of the tree. Chameleon has the ability of changing its color according to its surroundings. If the chameleon lies on the brown bark of the tree, brown branches of the tree, it changes its color into brown color. If it lives on the leaves, and it changes its body color into green color. So when you look at the branch of the tree or on a tree, and you are fooled, you see that you think that nothing is on the tree, but it is the chameleon you see. But what you're looking at, it's not only the branch or the tree, there is chameleon. You see the chameleon because it has changed its color. That is what. So where you don't be fooled. So by just looking at the tree or the branch of the tree, and there is chameleon, you see there's chameleon on the tree, branches of the tree. You know, a true chameleon is small, a lizard sort of thing. He hasn't any ears at all and not a single wing. So the chameleon is a lizard family. It's like lizard, and it has no ears and it has no wings. And when you look at the tree, and if there is nothing on the tree, when you think there is nothing on the tree, but it is the chameleon you see. What you see is chameleon. Okay? Let us see the rhyming scheme of this stanza. A, B, A, B, C, C. So, all the 6 stanzas, she has used the same rhyming scheme A, B, A, B, C, C. And here, and more poetic devices, alliteration, she has used, that is, he hasn't. H, the consonants on H and H has been used in the adjacent word, so it is alliteration. Is it clear? I hope you have understood the whole poem, and the poetess has used all the humorous elements to make this poem very interesting, and helps us to understand, identify the wild animals in different ways. Okay?